Hey everybody, what is happening? Dela. I am back with my Madden 16 Ultimate Team Oakland Raiders free ebook. This is the Shotgun Part 3, Episode 6 now. We're going to be doing the 11 and 12 out of here. So we'll start off with Shotgun 11, Wing Trips Raiders Week. We're going to do the PA slide, and we're going to run this play flipped. We're going to flip this play. And we're going to come out, we're going to put Y on a wheel and motion him out to the right. B is going to be on a streak. And there you go, you set this up. And get that B on a streak out there. So that's going to be basically what this one's going to look at. Of course, that Y is going to wheel around there and then shoot up on the sideline there. So man coverage he's going to be really strong against and find a lot of gaps. I kind of missed the throw on the first one there, but on occasion you'll have that if you don't have the great mid-act and you don't time it right. But again, he's going to swing out there. You're going to have A underneath here. You can kick down to him. You'll get occasionally you get the running back to a system blocking when you time it out right. And of course, RB coming around the top side. We're hoping for that one for the bigger play also. So you got two plays there, and then the up pass lead for that one's going to be what you're going to be looking for when that one comes across for the most part on the RB. So we're pretty much when I hike this, I'm looking out to the right off the bat. See, I'm looking right there for that wheel route. Right off the bat, I'm looking there, seeing the space that's given to me, if they're going to run man or not. And then from there, I'll kick down that A and then try and press right up the field down to that button right there, that RB, because those are going to be the two guys we're looking for to hope to hit here is the Y and the RB. A is more of just a safer check down if need be there. Man coverage, you're going to get both these guys. Should be doing pretty well. Unfortunately, I got Frank Gore in these videos, and he is slow. So if I'm making it work with a player like that, then these are going to work when you run the guys you should. And in this set, there you go, making the moves. We're going to get a little bit more slot action out of this 11 and 12 out of here. So, for me, when I'm looking to get my there you go, nice. Get my receiving core built up. The tall guys with really strong run block, that's what I want on the outside. Maybe if you got to throw that jump on occasion. But I'm looking for the really good blocking and some size out of those outside guys. As you know, we don't use them nearly as much when we're running plays. Like these or not, those guys are mostly if I want to bomb over the top or go for something big in there. But running around like this, as far as what the playbooks have given us, I want my best receiver to be my slot receiver. So if I'm going to invest in there, like right now I'm running Joe Horn in that spot, and it's just because I'm not spending a ton of money on anybody. But again, you can see this one, it was the PA slide, it was flipped. Y was on a wheel, we motioned him out to the right, B is on a streak. That's all that one is. That play is going to float out to the right, like we say. That's something to keep track of. So that means if the play goes to the right, it's always easier on a left hash mark. Next play we're going to get into is, again, the 11 motion Z spot. I'm going to take Y. I'm going to block the running back. Motion RB to the left and put B on a drag. So this is what you're going to get here. A's coming off the lines. First thing we're looking at. Then we got the RB cutting across, which in like man coverage, that should be the guy who's going to get open for you. And you're going to have a decent chance depending on what they run on the top. And, of course, underneath, you're going to have that B route underneath. Right off the bat, again, that's what you're looking for. And most of these plays, when we have a nice streak coming off that tight end, we want to hit that, until we get these guys to really stop, if they're using it especially, to get them just to worry about that before they worry about anything. And that's going to keep them at bay when we're trying to hit the sides and stuff like that. So, but as you see coming across there, you're going to get a lot of good action off that slot receiver, that RB receiver there. And a lot of times when you get man in here, what's nice is that A is going to run his guy out of that zone, and basically you take that RB underneath it. And there you can see, if you can read it quick enough, you can also hit down fairly fast if you're going to get a cushion there. Don't recommend doing that one a lot because it will lead to interceptions. But like on that play right there, if I would have hit the underneath one, actually RB, I'd probably break that one for a touchdown there. But they're still making a good play doing that one. But that's just some of the way that they're going to block. See right here, basically same sort of thing. Then I could kick it out, and the receiver turns into a blocker, which becomes really beneficial on that. So again, this one was the motion Z spot. We're basically going to take Y, put him on a block. RB is going to be coming out there to the left there, and B is going to be on a drag. Yeah, there you go. And that's why we're motioning that RB out there, because his route's what we want to take advantage on the outside there. So next play, it's going to be the post and cross. Again, we're still in shotgun 11. Post and cross. Take Y. We're going to block Y. A is going to be on slant. B is going to be on a drag. And as you can see, we are flooding the left here with slant sort of basic play. We'll get different levels of that. We're going to have B as a check down. So really right off the bat, you're going to be looking at that A, see how he breaks, and you're going to have RB breaking right behind him. Easy to read those two. Especially on man, you're gonna beat a lot of man on that. But on occasion, if the guy's hugging you on your hip like that receiver there, you just gotta make sure he can't get underneath you again. Like any of these type of slant things, if you see that receiver or the defender, in a position where he can cut underneath you, that's where you don't want to throw the ball to like the A guy cutting across, either one, because that's how you throw picks. But normally in there, between the two of them, you should be able to burn one zone if you time it right. They're gonna be flooding that one in there, so a defender's gonna have to make a choice between the two. But other than that, though, will be a pretty quick hitter coming out to the left. You're not looking for huge yards, but on occasion the RB will open up for you again. Like right there, you get an up pass lead on it right there. Then you can get a good chunk out of it. So it basically, again, you got a play going left, so your right hash marks will benefit. You can kind of get the running away lob ball if you like the lob passes on that one. You are risking a little bit more on that one, though, if you're trying to run it that way. But a lot of times when I catch these slants, I just try to turn up the field and get the straight yardage. But you obviously play that as you will there. I'm gonna say these two and. Nice come across there. We're now going to go into the last one. This is the last one out of the Shotgun 11 again, which was the Wing Trip Raiders week, which is at least it's a unique one to them. So it's nice to have some plays in there that'll just be there. This is the high-low dig. We're going to take the running back. Take RB, put it on a slant, and we're going to motion him left. That's it. We're just taking RB slant and motion him left. As you see right there, Y is going to kick out really nicely on a lot. Maybe on some. Blitzes that may come in your way and stuff like that. He's going to be a nice quick hitter. When I watch a lot of those, a lot of rushes that are called on me, so I'm going to look at him first right off the bat. I'm going to see if I can swing in this guy Y out there. And then of course, you've also got A if you want to try and go down the field on that. So it depends on what you see. If you don't think the rush is going to be there, you can then just look for the ARB action right over the middle, and then kick out to Y on the left hand side. So that's basically how you go back and forth between there. See if you can read it. See if you can figure out if the defense is coming with pressure or not out there. If it is, you might want to just kick it to the halfback, like I say. But otherwise, try and get the A to the RB, and then the Y reads out in there. And again, as you catch that, you're coming out the field. So it's decent for just some shorter yardage. On occasion, you can get that running back route to get on the outside around guys in certain man coverages, especially, again, I'm using Frank, but if you get some faster guys out there, you'll be able to turn some of these plays up there for big yards, just like this one, Other than that, though, it's a good play, decent, not a huge one in there. But again, you got so many plays here. Obviously, you're not going to run them all, so it's nice just to pick and choose which ones work for you. Then working, maybe 10 plays, get used to all those until you get memorized all of them. You're never going to get through all these, but there's going to be some that appeal to others more. We all have a different style, so you just pick and choose what you like out of them. Hopefully, some of these work out good for you as they have for me in there. But now we're going to get into Shotgun 12. So we're done with 11. We're going to get into Shotgun 12. This is a trio offset. This is I ran a little bit of this style. I think Ram had some of these sort of things. They're nice. The inside zone can be a good run in that formation. But we're going to start off. We're going to go the tight end in, the TE in. We're going to take this one. We're going to put B on a streak, motion him out to the right, and put X on a drag. And what we're really trying to do here is take the running back, as you see, RB, and we're trying to split this right here. You've got a good separation, good pull between A and B, and they're going to be running their routes out there. So in a lot of cases, you'll be able to hit the RB coming out just like that. He has those weird swing out there, so even a defender is going to be kind of motionless for a bit in that route, even if you have somebody down in there. But you also can hit it further down the way it develops in here. See, I got a man guy chasing me. The other guy's already running the back covers off in there, so you're going to have room to make a play like that. So it's pretty nice in there. You're going to get a decent amount of work. Frank doesn't have the greatest amount of hands. He dropped a few there for me, but of course the A route on this is a deeper in route on that. So if you hit the A coming off the line, you hit it right when it's about to cut to the left. That's going to make that one basically like a stop, a corner, stop in there, and then before he cuts in. So that one's effective also. So that's kind of your kickback. If you look in here and you don't see RB opening up, then you take that A there, and you'll see him sit down right there, boom, and he just does like a turnaround if you throw it at that point in time before he cuts across. So it's kind of a nice fallback. And of course, you got X running underneath if you don't like either of those. But for the most part, you should have a good amount of success getting the ball into the hands of the RB and in the hands of your running back. If how well your blocking sets up for you, that's always hit or miss in Madden, as it should be in there. Otherwise, so nothing becomes too OP. But so you got to be able to read the blocks and then of course make your own moves. You got a juke right there, or if I ran straight, it probably had a touch. But messing around there, seeing what we can do. And again, this isn't the best. If you're going to run these plays, you want faster running backs. You want pass catching guys. You want the LaShawn McCoys, the Jamal Charles types, whatever they're going to have, and their Marshall Falks if they have them. That's what we're going to lean towards this year. So we're getting here to the next one. We're going to try and get through these quick as I can, because I know we got a lot coming, and we still got more plays to come. We're only number 12 here, so there's going to be definitely a few more formations I have left to get into. And then so it's a flanker dig now. Flanker dig, we're going to motion Y to the right, put B on a slant, and X is going to be on a drag. Now, this play in itself is going to be fairly similar to what we just ran. It's going to have a little bit different look, but while this is kind of nice to use that, because right there you see that way I hit RB. I found that the RB, especially if you put a fast receiver, like what I do is I take like Druck McKinnon, or I like him better than Dre Archer a little bit for some of that, but I take Druck and I'll sub him in just for like this formation because this play right there, I'm doing that again with like an 81 speed, 83 speed, maybe Frank Gore. So if you get actually speed out there who can fly out there, you're gonna get even better results of what I'm doing here in the practice field. So just think of that. So, and of course it's good to have a guy like a Gore, any of the punishing backs for some of our short down sets. You do want to have a guy to sub in. Obviously, if you're running I form, you're running goal line, stuff like that, you know what I mean? So you definitely want to have one of the guys in spare, but you want at least two good, elusive, fast, pass-catching backs on your team. You're going to tire them out doing this, but you're going to get a lot of effect out of that. So, again, we're just motioning Y right, B's on a slant, X on a drag for flanker dig. And, again, it's going to be like a tight end in. I think the tight end in is more effective all around, but you get a chance for bigger play with the flanker dig. Next we're into the again, we're in 12, staying in 12. It's going to be mesh out of this one, and we're basically going to take Y. We're going to motion Y to the right. We're going to put A on a streak, B is on a slant. Whatever you want to do with X is fine. I like to sometimes mess with him if I have time on the clock. X, I'll put him on an out, put him on a streak, anything of that nature. It kind of helps out. But again, you're going to see coming in. We're going to take Y on this one coming across. I'm going to be looking at A off the line and then Y coming in right there. That's where I'm taking motion in and out. You can always kick back down to RB if need be, but, off the bat, like a lot of these, we're going to always look for the seam. If we don't have anybody lurking on us and it's open, you take it. Like this one, you could have pushed an inside pass lead on it, but, I wanted to get I felt I had time, so I'm going to get that guy coming across. So your big play guy is going to be Y. He's going to come across. You can do click-ons out there. Nice about that option route down there, X will sometimes sit, so if, he'll sit or he'll go all the way across with drags, a little option, of course, for his. So just see how you're going to pretty much want to work that one. But again, I think it's really always effective to hit those seams. Remember to hit them, sprinkle that in throughout the game because you really want to keep the users from really keying in on so much. And if they're really trying to jump that all the time, they're going to be slower to react to everything else going on. So that's all you can do. It doesn't take very much to get out there and get ahead on those guys. And you see the Y normally because of the way we're taking that streak out there, the Y cuts down underneath it pretty well for the most part. You're going to get a good chance to make a play. You might have to, like I say, do a click on though, of course, to get that one. And and you're also going to have the RB stuff floating out to the right if you get, his angle still may be effective if you get blitzed heavy. It just depends on, where the blitz is coming from. And you see right in here, of course, to get man, we just overthrow it a little bit. So, again, the fast running back will help on that play also because if you got time out there and the RB is going deep and it's in man, the running back's going to basically, he's going to make big plays for you, just, as we've seen there. So, you've got a few ways to go again, but they're kind of a lot of the same themes as far as the targets in there. But I think that these two formations kind of open this up. And let's see, we'll get a little bit of time on this one. Let's get the RB one, see if we can get this one deep in with slow Gore, and we do over the top there. So that sets you up for a good play, and especially if you've got a fast running back matched up against a linebacker. It's gonna be effective. So for the final one here, we're gonna run. Shotgun 12 is going to be Raiders level sail. We're going to take Y, put him on a streak, and we're going to motion him out to the right. B is going to be on a drag, and X is going to be on a slant. As you can see, we are flooding to the right. We're basically going to do this. You can roll out with this play however you want. The bigger play is going to be A out there. He's going to be the one typically who's going to get you the good yards, the ones you're hoping is going to break, and he's going to most consistently probably break open just the way the coverage is because we're taking the top off with Y, and we're taking underneath that's going to suck down on some of the cover threes and some of the other coverages out there, and it'll kill twos and stuff like that. So all around should be a really good play as far as that. You're going to take man and zone out with this play. So. Like I said, if you can roll out, plant your feet, I hit the Y there. I mean, hit A, sorry, and then I come in underneath, and again, they're on the cut, hit them, get out of my way, fool, and we go down and get touched. So that's kind of how I like to take some of these shows. They have the good idea, the concept, but I believe the beginning versions of are just really easy to stop. So I'd rather take it out here and flood it out to the right with these angles, stuff that's that's consistently beats your man. Even when you shade, it's really hard to get those routes, like A's route out there. It's really hard to stop those. Any post flags and stuff like that. But, that's just the way that one is. So we're going to hopefully take this one to the advantage of that one. Mix it in. Should be able to hit, like I say, that A pretty consistently with that. And if not, the kickdown should be good. Between the B, I would say hit B there. Look at that one. He can squeeze him in. So don't sleep on that B route right there. I know it's easy to look for the RB in there, but the way they're pulling, if the defenders chase RB and there's nobody on the B area, you can feel free to get him underneath and try, like I did, and bring him upfield. So you've got all three of those to work on between the A and then the RB coming out of the backfield and then the B underneath. So that's pretty much the way you're reading out. When right here, come in, get a little block, almost get that all the way. That's pretty much how you're going to run that one. So I hope you guys are enjoying this so far. Like to hear if any of this is working, whatnot for you guys. Decent amount here, and we got a few more to go. So I'll knock these out, and I'll see y'all next time. And until then, man, peace out.
You're my boy, Blue. Stupid! You're so stupid!
Message deleted. Next message. Jason, will you please answer the phone? I'm not trying to fight with you. I don't want to talk about whatever last night. And just please answer the phone.